grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
No timeout.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Moore, the motion man right.
Watson on 3rd down. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at. And now Watson throws another interception. And the Broncos are going to take over here up near the 40.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Fight.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Set, ready. Striker, 3-3. Let's go.
2nd and 13. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 56 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
And motioning left, that's Pittman.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Blue striking.
They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Slide blue. Ready?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown, Broncos. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Broncos are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Watson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Watson looks to throw again. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And just shedding him off there. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Watson on first down.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
Breaks the tackle, now with Allen. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, 52 yards.
And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Browns 21.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Mims in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
10 cycles. Edo blue. Fury yellow. Set.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of 33 as we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Mims in motion left. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Let's go
So
now.
1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Ready?
Back to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 4.
Intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On 1st down, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
More the motion man right.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 10 yards out.
And the Browns are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Okay.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw.
He's got his tight end. It's Alvaro Cueto.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Flush to his right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Green. Red, cycle. 6, mega.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Greg Newsome up to make the stop.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And this is incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Now back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
Marvin Mims,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos take the forced turnover on defense, and
they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Here's Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Field, black. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
43 rail.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
Touchdown! A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Broncos have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Watson's throw here.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Browns are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Faking the give. Now Watson. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Watson changing the play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Watson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Flushed out right. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll... And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for 2.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
They set